Hello everyone, I am Kemar and welcome back to another episode of The Rotted Show. Now, 2020 is the year that just keeps on giving, from travesty to disaster. And it almost seems as if the world, or 2020 in general, is just at the crescendo of what is to come. We are yet to see what 2020 has in store for mankind. I have to say, people, is just hope and pray and just believe in something. Believe that tomorrow will come. Believe that this too shall pass. But I tell you that 2020 is one indeed for the books. So I've often wondered what would happen if a racist Becky, Kerry, or Karen would come across a Jamaican, an authentic Jamaican, with them racist foolishness. And ladies and gentlemen, that question was finally answered. And if you have not been living under a rock, you would have definitely seen this video.
Go suck your mama, big pussy girl. Go suck your mama, boy black, a big pussy girl. Look at your fucking lip. I'm a slave. I'm a fucking slave. You're a what? You're a piece of shit. Suck your mother.
And that is very much likely, Christian or otherwise, how most Jamaicans would respond to racist Becky, Karen, or Crystal, or whomever. Don't come to us with your foolishness. As soon as you hear the Caribbean voice, I beg you and implore you to just walk away. Anyways, I wasn't going to comment on this incident, but it somewhat would fit into the overall narrative on what I'm about to speak about. So Ludacris last week made a somewhat ludicrous comment when he stated that Jamaica was the murder capital of the world. And this was amidst the whole versus clash between Beenie Man and the Bounty Killer. Not that it matters really to Ludacris, but a lot of Jamaicans were upset and offended, and they pretty much wanted blood. So we here in Jamaica have this tendency that we don't want outsiders to be speaking negatively about our country. And you had some Jamaicans saying, well, this is pretty much the pot calling the kettle black. Pick the beam really and truly out of your eye first before you can come and pick it out of my eye. And that is to say that America, where Ludacris live, has its own dynamics of problems that they need to have dealt with. So Jamaica is indeed not the murder capital of the world. It ranks 19 in the listing among 330 other countries. Jamaica's homicide rate is at an alarming level, with murders being recorded on the island at nearly 8 times the global average. So according to the UN, Jamaica has the second highest murder rate in the world. Now, of course, most of us see the problem. We know that there's a problem, but we tend to not do anything about the problem, and sometimes we hide behind our patriotism and forget that the problem exists. Jamaica has a problem where murder is concerned, and it's not novel to just Jamaica, but we're talking about a country with 3 million people having the second highest murder rate in the world. Now, me no know about most of you, but if you not see that as a problem, then there is a problem. Now, just like how them people that over in America are protest over the murder of George Floyd, we should be incensed over the shooting death of 44-year-old Susan Bogle, who was shot and killed by members of the Jamaica Defense Force, allegedly. Now, Mr. Andrew Holness, God bless his soul, we know that he has a lot on his plate. And he recently made a statement when he said, quote, "The social and economic status of the victim does not determine the outcome of justice." But we fellow Jamaicans know we not have to play politics. When we see something or hear something, we can call it bullshit. Anyone remember Mario Dean, Michael Gale, Kentucky Kid, and Jasmine Allen, just to name a few? So we don't have a race problem here in Jamaica. But when it comes to class and all its other isms, people, it they are enough. I'm sick and tired of the platitudes and the empty nothings where these officials, whenever incidents like these occurs, them come and them give them long speeches and justice needs to be served and hastened and Kofat.
When someone's life is taken, especially if it is by the state, then there must be established protocols with a higher standard of investigation, and gave him the assurance that in no way, shape, or form will there be any attempt to cover up.
And really and truly, nothing comes out of it at the end of the day. What happened to all police officers and personnel having body camera on their persons to hold them accountable when they go out to execute their duties?
Last year we got some and they failed to meet the requirements. They were not sufficiently rugged to stand up to the normal activities of the troops. And we got a different set this year that are currently undergoing testing. So we do not have wide-scale deployment of cameras at the moment, but we're going through the process that would allow us to have cameras for the troops to use when they are deployed.
My point exactly. We have grand ideas, we implement them, but we do not and we will never enforce them because people, at the end of the day, these people don't really and truly want to hold each other accountable. It's not in their own or best interest to do so. So like I said, I am sick and tired of the empty nothings that these politicians, whenever situations like these occur, them come with them foolishness. Me done, I'm sick, I'm tired of it. Now, I want to say one more thing before I really end this video, is that my heart goes out to you, my fellow brothers and sisters in the diaspora, who especially have to wear this color skin. Whenever you are in countries like these, you are considered a second-class citizen. You are treated as such, and I know it's difficult. I know it's rough. You know, no one are better than ya. You know what I say? So, if and when you see this race thing is getting out of hand, please, people, come home. It's better to be here than to be dead. And I tell you that it almost appears as if America, with the leadership of Trump, is going nowhere fast. We've seen this thing time and time again. And, you know, like I said, my heart goes out to you, my fellow diasporians. You know, I can just imagine how most of you would feel right now. The other day, I was on Facebook Live and I saw a colleague of mine, very educated, strong-minded, strong-willed brother, just broke down in tears, and he was saying how he felt scared being in the skin that he is. He feels as if he is constantly being watched. He feels as if his life is constantly in danger. It's crazy, you know, and anybody who is black, I am sure, can relate. Just be safe out there. All right. So there is a lot to talk about. I shall, of course, keep you up to date on all things happening in Jamaica. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel if you have not done so as yet. And until next time, see you soon.